Hi, my friends, my 4th grade readers. This is going to be a lesson on fictional narrative. Fiction means made up, narrative means it's going to follow a story. Okay, so fictional narrative. Fictional narratives, these are stories that you create inside your head. Okay, these are not true stories. These stories are written to entertain the reader, to scare the reader. So to scare the reader, to laugh, to cry, to make you feel something, okay? But it's not to teach the reader necessarily. It's to scare you, make you laugh, make you cry, make you angry. Okay? All of those emotions that you could possibly feel. So, fictional narrative. So if you have a story about your dragon, right here, or your unicorn, or your unicorn cat, perhaps some monsters, perhaps a Dracula or a vampire. These are all fictional narratives. They're written to scare, to make you laugh, to make you cry, to make you angry. Okay? They are completely made up. There is nothing real in these stories. So nothing is real in these stories. Nothing is real. It's all made up in your head. Okay? So remember, these stories have elements. Elements are pieces. This elements means pieces. Elements means pieces of narrative nonfiction, which we've talked a lot about, which is true stories that you write, but everything is made up. So you have the characters in the story, those happen. You have a setting, when and where. So when and where. Okay? The characters are the who. These are the who are in the story. The problem and the solution. You still have that. You also have your introduction and you have your conclusion in a story. So you guys should be pretty familiar with a narrative story selection because you write them, and you also have done nonfiction as well. So let's take a couple look at some stories that show us some fiction. So some of these fictional narratives are, for example, you could have Each Little Bird That Wings. Kate DiCamillo does a bunch of narrative nonfiction. So does like Pink and Say, those sort of things. Anything that the Wednesday Wars, if you've read those. Most graphic novels, Geronimo Stilton, anything that has an animal character in it is usually almost always made up. Stuart Little, that sort of stuff. Harry Potter, those are all fictional narratives. They have wizards in them, that sort of thing. Okay, so you kind of got an overview of what fictional narrative is. Your job now is to go ahead and work through some of the questions that I have for you in Edulastic on fictional narrative. Enjoy! I'll see you soon.